On this farm, approximately 10 tons of shrimp are cultivated annually. A specialized harvesting machine delicately lifts these delicious shrimps and deposits them into 40 kilograms baskets. From there, the shrimp undergo a thorough processing procedure, traveling along a conveyor belt before being expertly breaded and submerged in a tank of hot oil. But the question is, how did the industry manage to produce millions of freshwater shrimp, leading to an industry worth $80 billion by the late 1960s? As the global demand for shrimp continued to surge, fishermen found it challenging to keep up. This increase in demand was fueled by the expanding world population and the growing appetite for seafood. To address this issue, commercial shrimp aquaculture emerged. This innovative practice not only provided a sustainable solution to the shortage of shrimp in natural fisheries, but also offered a stable source of income for many coastal communities, building upon centuries-old traditions. The Asian continent has emerged as the modern hub of intensive aquaculture, benefiting from its favorable climate, extensive coastal areas, and rich history in shrimp farming. Countries such as Thailand, Vietnam, and China have taken the lead in farmed shrimp production, establishing themselves as global leaders in this industry. The cultivation of freshwater shrimp typically begins on coastal farms where access to seawater is convenient. Before constructing the ponds, thorough land preparation is conducted. This process involves leveling the ground, clearing natural obstacles, and compacting the soil to establish a solid and stable base for the ponds. Once the land is prepared, the ponds are constructed to create an ideal environment for shrimp cultivation. These ponds must feature good drainage and remain free from contaminants. Lime is applied to adjust the soil pH and improve conditions, while organic fertilizer is added to the pond bed to restore optimal growth conditions. Between harvests, the organic fertilizer provides the necessary nutrients for phytoplankton growth, which serves as an important food source for shrimp. Before filling the ponds with water, it undergoes treatment to eliminate potential pathogens and improve water quality. This treatment process includes filtration, aeration, and the addition of chemicals for disinfection. The salinity levels of seawater are reduced to meet the requirements of freshwater shrimp farming. This method ensures a constant supply of clean and healthy water for the proper growth of shrimp. Once the water is conditioned, it is distributed to the cultivation ponds. Filtration and water circulation systems are installed to maintain water quality in the ponds. Next, the appropriate shrimp species for farming is chosen. In this case, Pacific white shrimp will be cultivated. Shrimp hatcheries raise shrimp larvae through 3 larval stages before selling them to shrimp farms. This process ensures the quality and uniformity of the shrimp that will later be cultivated on the farms. Initially, the larvae arrive in bags with between 13,000 and 14,000 shrimp larvae per bag. Once the pond is filled, the shrimp larvae can be released. It is crucial to maintain stable environmental conditions in these ponds to ensure healthy growth and high shrimp survival rates. Regular monitoring of various water parameters such as temperature, pH, salinity, dissolved oxygen concentration, and turbidity is carried out. These parameters are critical for shrimp growth and health and must be kept within optimal ranges. A weekly test of water quality in samples taken from the ponds is performed to ensure that conditions are suitable for shrimp cultivation. Regular monitoring of the cultivation pond is vital because shrimp feces and urine decompose into ammonia, which is toxic at high levels. These tests ensure that ammonia levels remain within safe limits for shrimp health. Once the shrimp larvae are seeded, the fattening process begins. Shrimp are fed a natural diet consisting of probiotics mixed with fish meal, fish oil, soybean meal, and rice flour. These ingredients provide the necessary nutrients for healthy growth and improve shrimp's disease resistance. The food is poured 4 times a day into an automatic feeding machine that distributes it evenly throughout the cultivation pond. This system ensures that shrimp have constant access to high-quality food and promotes uniform growth throughout the population. Shrimp are fed throughout the 12-hour period, consuming up to 5% of their body weight. This feeding method ensures rapid and healthy shrimp growth, maximizing the efficiency of the cultivation process. After about 4 to 5 months in the pond, shrimp mature to market size, typically weighing between 20 and 30 grams. Once they reach this size, the shrimp are ready for harvest and processing. Before harvesting, the water is drained from the cultivation ponds to help collecting the shrimp. Specialized equipment is used to efficiently pump or drain the water, leaving the shrimp exposed at the bottom of the pond. Once the water has been completely drained, the shrimp are harvested from the ponds. This process involves using nets or trawling equipment to efficiently collect the shrimp. A harvesting machine lifts the shrimp and unloads them onto the pond bank, where they are stored in plastic baskets. The captured shrimp are carefully sorted and separated based on size and quality. They are divided into different categories according to their weight, and any shrimp that do not meet quality standards are discarded. The continuous production cycle ensures a steady supply of fresh, high-quality shrimp to meet the growing demand of the global market. Freshly harvested from the farm, the shrimp undergo a thorough washing process. They are immersed in water to remove dirt, bacteria, and other contaminants adhering to their surface. Cold water is used to help maintain the freshness of the shrimp during the washing process. After completing the washing process, the shrimp are removed from the water and allowed to drain. They then fall from the conveyor belt into plastic baskets, where an initial visual inspection is carried out to discard any anomalies in their appearance. Each batch is weighed, and then the shrimp are transported to a larger tub where crushed ice is added to keep them at a temperature below 10 degrees Celsius throughout the process. This ensures their freshness and quality are maintained until further processing. The next step involves removing the heads of the shrimp using a specialized tool similar to a thimble. With a couple of quick and precise movements, the heads are swiftly detached. This process is rigorous and requires careful attention to detail. After head removal, the shrimp without heads are sent to sorting rollers where they undergo size separation. The smaller shrimp fall between the first rollers, while the larger ones move toward the last rollers. This sorting process allows the shrimp to be classified into 5 categories based on their size. Throughout this process, temperature monitoring ensures that the shrimp remain adequately refrigerated, maintaining their freshness and quality. Once the shrimp are prepared by removing their heads and sorted by size, they proceed to the peeling stage of the process. Shrimp peeling involves delicately removing the outer shell to avoid damaging the shrimp meat. In the peeling line, some shrimp tails are trimmed while others are left intact, as this feature is appreciated by some consumers. After peeling, the shrimps undergo deveining. The intestinal vein, which is the shrimp's digestive tract, is situated on the dorsal part of its body. A shallow incision is made at the top of the shrimp, and the vein is carefully extracted with the assistance of a blade. This vein removal is carried out to enhance the appearance and quality of the shrimp, as well as to eliminate any potential bitter taste. Once peeled and cleaned, the shrimp are carefully washed and rinsed to remove any shell or vein residue. In another part of the factory, a breading recipe is prepared where the shrimp are seasoned with spices, dipped in egg, then coated with flour before receiving a second layer for a crispy finish. These breaded shrimp are then sent to the frying area where they are submerged in a tank of hot oil. Once the frying process is complete, all shrimp go through a freezing process. They are evenly distributed on a conveyor belt to freeze individually, avoiding the need to thaw large quantities for use. Once frozen, the shrimp are weighed and packed into individual compartments protected with glazed ice to preserve their freshness and prevent freezer burn. If you want to know how canned tuna is made, watch the video on your screen, and please like the video if you enjoyed it and share it with someone who might be interested. Also, subscribe to this channel by activating the notifications to continue learning. Thanks for watching.